Sup, replay viewers? See who tunes on in. Could not enjoy my Dunkin' Donuts inside of Dunkin' Donuts because, people have to break chairs and sleep in there, but whatever. I'll freeze my ass with all of you guys while I drink my iced coffee. Alfred Clues, first one in the room by the book, welcome. Ron N, welcome. Good morning. Good morning, Michelle King. Activity 79, welcome. 25 minutes starting right now. 25 minutes starting right now. Good to see everyone. Didn't we have a lot of fun last night at a public hearing? Good to see you, Darlene. Good to see you, Brian. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Diana Lee. Didn't we have fun yesterday at a public hearing? Good to see you there, Dave Jeffries. Truly was the adults table. It's a little chilly, but it's going to get up to 65 degrees, almost 70 degrees here in New York. So I'll freeze my ass in the morning, and then I'll be nice and light later on for the live stream. Good to see you, Travis. Good morning, Quacky Snack. Did you watch the replay from last night? The gang's all here. You could use a cup of coffee the size of it. I need my Stanley Cup. Yes, Todd. Good to see you, Todd. Were you watching last night's ridiculous live stream? Well, good to see you, Sally. Good to see you, Gabby. It really was the adults table last night, Darlene, huh? I'm waiting for that one asshole to get yesterday's video blocked. This is the Woolworth building, so I think we're in New York there. Stinkums. Good morning, Arjan. Good morning, Will's driving that Northern Line. Good to see you, Gabby. Let's wake up. But I had a pretty interesting live stream. Yes, you're more than welcome. I'm New York sassy. They're gonna come and blow. Probably. Oh, Brian, it got close. Did you see that, Brian? It got close. Good morning, Carson. It was a lot of fun. Hello, you have a test. By the way, hello to see. Good to see. Okay, thanks for the test. The beard looks good. It's probably gonna go away on Friday. I'm walking here. There you go. X videos is life. What? At 9:06 in the morning Eastern time, yes. X videos is a way of life for some people. You don't do braziers or nothing like that? What are the other ones? Anyway. Good to see you, Wilbs. Okay, Wilbs. So here's the deal, guys. There's a lot of. I'll talk a little bit about some of the behind-the-scenes shit that's going on when it comes to the Coney Island casino proposal. They have to get that street demapped in order to build the way they want. There is a supplemental plan where they keep the street alignment there, but the developers are not going to go for that. Now, what's really funny about that is that the plan B will be a perfect pavilion of fun. So instead of putting a fucking casino in there, they could just build a beautiful building that's a little bit lower and put rides on top and then have an amazing new 21st century pavilion of fun that could be open year round. And it's a fucking no-brainer. Yes, that's where Coney Island's where the island. Coney Island is where the Warriors are, and that's where I'm from. At least that's where I live. But good morning, ABX girl. Welcome. Oh, I was not able to enjoy my Dunkin' inside Dunkin' because people live in there. Apart. Have you seen the videos? There's like no chairs in there. People break the chairs in there all the time, so they need new chairs. Can somebody deliver new chairs to the Dunkin' Donuts at 100 Chambers Street, please? Good morning, Robert. Welcome. No, it's not a good fit. No. The biggest thing, Brian, the biggest thing about it is that the biggest thing about the casino project is that, and by the way, hold on, let me just so we have more semblance of sanity in this chat. There we go. So the big thing about the Coney project is that you don't want to stare at a 44-story tall building while riding the Wonder Wheel. Do you really want to stare at a building while riding the Wonder Wheel? And Diana Lee with a 10-pound super chat. Diana Lee, thank you so much for the very generous 10-pound super chat. Thank you for joining today's 10-pound club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big 10-pound super chat. Darlene Diana Lee, you just bought my breakfast, so thank you so much. Good to see you, RJ. Welcome. Good to see you, Hala. Good morning. Thanks for buying my breakfast. Nova Rain, good to see you. But so that's like the big thing. Do you really want to stare at buildings while riding a historic, the historic 104-year-old Wonder Wheel? Do you really want to do that? But good to see you, Trisha. Welcome. I know it's going to mess up the whole vibe, and then plus it will put Surf Avenue into shade. You will be in perpetual shade when you come off the subway. You'll be in the shade probably about, for sunlight hours, probably about 10 hours of the day, you're going to be in shade. And then maybe for an hour or two, the sun will be directly over Surf Avenue. You'll get that sun, and then you'll be behind clouds again. It's all about the money, right? But good to see you, Nova Rain. It's true that roller coasters were created. Yes. So Carter J, here's the history. And I know I'm going to miss a lot of comments, but good to see you. It's not a done deal yet, guys. It's not a done deal. So let's really quickly go about the whole history of Coney Island. It starts off in the 1840s. There was this, there was a pier called the Pavilion, and the Pavilion was where people gambled and drank, and there was brothels nearby and shit. And the west end of the Coney Island was where the prostitutes were, where the gambling facilities were. The east side of Coney Island, that's today your Sheepshead Bay, Brighton Beach area, Manhattan Beach, Oriental Beach. That's where the big hotels were for the wealthy people. Then you had the in-between area where Stillwell Avenue is, where the subway concludes. And that was called West Brighton. And that area eventually becomes the amusement district. And there's a whole bunch of different things that go on, a whole bunch of different independent amusements until the early 1890s when Steeplechase Park is built, and eventually Luna Park gets built, the original Luna Park, and Dreamland get built. That goes on until the 19-teens, and then Dreamland burns down, and then beginning in the 1930s and 40s, Luna Park has a series of fires, and then Steeplechase Park is the last gated park left. That lasts until 1964, and then when Steeplechase Park closes, then the weird times happen in Coney. The Warriors come out and play, and then there's a revival in the early 2000s. In 2010, there's a whole rezone. That's where we're at right now, and I highly recommend the book by Charles Denson called Coney Island, Lost and Found. It's the Bible of Coney Island and the whole history of the whole amusement district and everything else that goes on from the West End all the way over to Brighton Beach. So, but anyway, good to see you. Good to see you, Margie Blah. Welcome. We need sunlight. But so the casino was not a done deal. So we have to wait for the borough president to sign off on it. We have to wait for our city council member, Justin Brennan, to sign off on it. And what else? And then it has to go to the planning commission and the planning commission. So we learned two big things yesterday or last night. Good to see you, Dave JR, out there in Dartmouth. We learned two big things last night. One, the renderings are complete bullshit. The renderings are a complete fabrication and lie. The rooftop of the casino buildings are not going to have amusements. Those are just lights. And other things like a performance space for a couple of hundred people. And then the other thing we learned was that there is no mitigation. So they want to raise the area around the casino development area. They want to raise that a couple of feet to mitigate storm surge. Where will all that water go? They did not do a study on where the runoff for the water will be. So you'll have this elevated platform, and you'll have this elevated platform of the new development, and they don't know how the runoff from the rain, from the floods, and whatever else is going to happen. What's going to happen to the Coney Island houses across the street where 8,000 people live? And And the traffic mitigation issues completely fucking unaddressed. They did have to admit that the Coney project does not have enough parking built into it. So on very busy days, like maybe 4th of July or Fireworks Fridays, you're not going to have enough parking for the casino patrons themselves. So tough shit if you're going to the hotel, tough shit if you're going to the convention center, and tough shit if you're going to the casinos. There's not going to be enough parking. So we learned 3 things last night. And it was very eye-opening with the whole amusements on the rooftop. I knew that was bullshit from day one because I remember with the Atlantic Yards project where the Barclays Center is today, that was supposed to be a park built on top of the arena. And that was the first thing they got rid of when they began to renegotiate and kind of imagine the development. So anyway, good to see you, Robert. Good to see you, Margie Blah. Yeah, parking is already bad in Coney. Parking is bad in Coney Island. And we have some simple intersections during peak summer season. Some of these intersections, like Neptune Avenue and West 17th Street, they encounter up to 60,000 vehicles in a single day. 60,000. 80,000 people live on the west end of Coney Island. So that's from West 15th Street all the way down to Seagate. A lot of people live there, and there's only 3 ways to get in and out, but it's kind of crazy. But Quacky Snack with a €6 super chat. Quacky Snack, thank you so much for the very generous €6 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's €6 club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big €6 super chat. And yes, fuck the casino big time. Fuck it big time. But no, they only thought about building the casino without any of the residual stuff. So again, there's no real plan for flood mitigation or where the water's gonna fucking go. Not enough parking, and but good to see you, Lisa. Welcome. It was an epic meeting last night. So yes, we learned, Hala, once the Cyclones built their stadium, that there wasn't enough parking in Coney. Even for a Cyclones game, technically, there's not enough parking. And it's a fact. This has been proven. And I got to give a big shout out. There are a couple of people who spoke last night who are from Community Board 13, and they address these traffic issues because they're the only ones who did a proper traffic survey. Not the developers, not the city of New York, it was the Community Board who did it all on their own dime, and I want to thank all the traffic engineers who worked pro bono on that. I heard some other things about that, so it gives me hope that community is still really there to help people. So good to see you, Autumn Lauren. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. So, a couple other things I want to just quickly mention before I go off to work. Some of the comments made about some of the people who were at yesterday's community board meeting were rather insensitive. Who gives a shit if people have mohawks? And then also the one comment that really made me really pissed off was there was a woman who talked about how she lost her best friend to gambling. And somebody commented that, oh, somebody give her a dog. That's really insensitive. So if we can, for the love of fucking God, can we just stop with the insensitive comments for comedy's sake? I'm the comedian. I'm here to entertain you. You people in the chat, y'all don't need to be making jokes, especially at the expense of people who are literally standing up for their community to save it. Okay? So some of the comments, I had to delete some comments during yesterday's live stream. It made me fucking furious how tone deaf some of these fucking comments were, and they were quite insulting, to say the least. So enough of that. All right, we can't be making fun of people or things that we see at the expense of those people and things that we see. I'm the comedian. I'm the one who makes the jokes, not you fucking in the chat. All right. So enough of that. I'm gonna really curb it. I'm gonna really lock it down starting today. I really am. So anyway, let's to the chat. Good to see you. I love the 80s. Good to see you, Ange. Good morning. Hope you're having your coffee, Ange. Good to see you. There's Strawberry Fields. And people do talk without thinking. I'm kind of over this shit already. I'm kind of over the people who don't think and no, exactly. And some of the comments yesterday were just really fucking annoying. And I just, I wanted to keep it focused on the issue at hand. And I was telling this to the Duchess last night. I'm going to address it today. I'm going to address it today. And here we are having a bonus live stream because I can't have my coffee inside Dunkin' Donuts. So, yeah. But yeah, Ange, I have to do it. You know, I've been a member of the community, you know, the Coney Island community. I'm just going to, in this last 10 minutes of the stream here, I'm just going to say really quick that the Coney Island community really helped me out personally during a time of change and rediscovering myself. When I got really back into photography and when I really got back into photography and kind of just capturing stuff, it was like people in Coney Island who really helped me find my way and keep me mentally sane. And a lot of these people I can now call my close personal friends. And I'm forever grateful for that. So it's the least I could do to document all of these community board hearings and to be there for people who can't. So if I could be there for you guys, you better believe I'm going to be there for you guys. And I have to help out the community that helped me so much. I want to turn around and give that back as much as I can. So that's what I, that's my reasoning on why I do what I do. So I'm very grateful for everybody. I'm very grateful for everybody. You know, it was funny when I started taking pictures again and started taking videos again. Facebook wasn't around. There was a message board that Coney Island USA put up on their website, and this message board helped so many people get together and create this amazing community of photographers, the Coney Island paparazzi. And through that community, I was able to really meet some amazing people. And again, I call a lot of these people my friends, and I'm very grateful for that. So that's why I do what I do, to give back to the community, that helps me so much. So, but and again, it's that thing that one of you guys said this months ago, is like the difference between me and some of the other live streamers here is that I'm a member of the community. I'm a member of the community. I know these people. And I consider these people my friends. And now I live out in Coney, so they're my neighbors. And it's really cool and very humbling to be able to help out just a little bit. So, but yeah. But Mike, good to see you. You're more than welcome, Mike. I love Coney, Carter. I love Coney. You're more than welcome, Hala. Hello, Brazil. Bom dia. Good to see you, Mike. Yeah, I am ready for warmer temperatures. Later on today is going to get warm. It is. Exactly, Ange. Absolutely, Ange. I know. No, Autumn Alluring. Somebody mentioned that they were surprised that they let somebody with a mohawk into the hearing. And I thought that some of these comments during the stream yesterday were just they were so fucking tone deaf and so fucking insulting at the sake of trying to be comedic, and they were not funny. And I'm really gonna put the lockdown on that. We're not here to make fun of people's appearance. That's not to me. Somebody's appearance may not most likely necessarily be a topic to create jokes from. And mind you, that person in the mohawk was in a fucking wheelchair, so you have that as well. And exactly, somebody with a mohawk has literally nothing to do with anything. And if we're gonna go around making fun of people's appearances, don't watch me anymore. You know, if this live stream and my channel is anything, is a place where everyone could come together and not be ridiculed, no matter what you believe in, no matter what you look like, no matter who you love, doesn't matter. All I care about is good energy, positivity, and we're here to have a good time, to look at the greatest city in the world. Am I right? So if we're going to talk about just other people and how they look, I'm really not down with that. So some of the comments yesterday were just so infuriating, and I had to really not talk because I was there to document it, and I wanted to most importantly, I wanted to stay on message. I didn't want to go off on tangents. And by the way, guys, if you missed something, rewind it, all right? Watch the replay, okay? Watch the replay. No need to say, what's happening? I don't know what's going on. Watch the replay. You could rewind it and watch. Slow down, pay attention. Sometimes I'm not able to answer you. And yesterday was a great example of that. Yesterday was a great example of me not being able to talk to the chat because I was there in a documentary fashion. I was there to capture what happened. I wasn't even there to even talk about my own opinion. I only talked about my own opinion until after we left the courtroom. So to constantly say in the chat, what's happening? I don't know I'm confused. Slow the fuck down, rewind, and you could find out what we're talking about and the context of what we're talking about. This whole learned helplessness shit, I'm over. I'm over this learned shit. You got to do a little bit of due diligence on your own. Okay? You have to do a little bit due diligence on your own, and we can't be constantly having to give people refreshers on what happened in the last few minutes while something is happening in front of us live. Sometimes, even for me, I have to shut up and watch. So anyway, what's so hard to understand about a meeting? I know, Steve. Steve, there were some comments yesterday. I'm like reading them and I'm just standing there, and I stood up for almost 3 hours yesterday. Okay, I stood up for almost 3 hours yesterday, and I was just reading some of these comments, and it's like, just fucking listen. Stop typing and just listen. Pay attention. This learned helplessness shit, I'm over. I'm over this learned helplessness shit. We're not. And come in and read the room first. That's right, Brian. Come in and read the fucking room. And no need to make fun of people's hairstyles or what kind of makeup they have or what they look. What they look like. I mean, that's if somebody's appearance gives you agency to make fun of them, then leave. You shouldn't be watching me. Go watch the other fucking people who literally read street signs all fucking day. Okay? That's more your style. If you're going to be here to make fun of people, go watch those people. They'll, oh, look, Lululemon, there. All right? If you want something a little bit more engaging, a little bit more entertaining, just a little bit more thoughtful, then you could probably hang out with me. But none of this bullshit. None of this bullshit anymore. I really am like over certain behavior I have seen in the live stream chats as of late. And not even on my own channel. I've seen it on other people's channels too. And some of these people are the same people. So enough. All right? Enough. Sometimes it's good to close your mouth and just listen. Exactly, Nova. So anyway, 4 minutes and then I got to go to work because some people, they got jobs to do and shit. Well, they say I have the tolerance of a saint, Carter J. So the meeting will have impact, Cynthia. The meeting will have impact. The meeting will have impact. It will. It will. That's good. All those remarks that you heard last night are going to go to Brooklyn Borough President Antonio Reynoso's office, and they're listening, but with the wrong hole. Yeah, right. But it was a good meeting yesterday. I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy with it. But enough of this making fun of people shit. I'm over it. We only got one life to live. Are you really gonna spend your only time on this earth enjoying the sunshine and internet and live streams just to make fun of people because of what they look like or what their hairstyle is? We only get one chance at this. Come on, make it the best of it. You're more than welcome, Tinkerbell. My live stream is a safe space for everybody, and that's how I am determined to keep it. So, and that's my pledge to you, the viewer. Let's. We have hash browns I'm not going to eat, so let's do it. Hey guys. Hey. You want this? No. We got a message held for review. Have a great day, my friend. Fuck the idiots. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I will see you guys later on this afternoon.